Hello viewers, hope you're doing well. Today in this video, I'm going to create user entity, repository and the DTO in our Spring Boot application. So let's get started. As you can see, the main file of our Spring Boot application. So with this, I'm going to create a new folder with the name entities. With this, I'm going to create a new package with the name repositories. With this, I'm going to create one more package with the name DTOs. Inside the entities, I'm going to create a Java class with the name user. So it will be a public class user. So on the top of this class, let me add here the annotation that we have entity to make this class as a table in our MySQL database. Second annotation I'm going to add here @data that will use to reduce the boilerplate code and make the getters and the setters of the fields. So inside this, first we have the primary key that we have private long id. With this, we have a second annotation that we have generated value, where we have a strategy generation type dot identity. Second field that we have private string email. Third field that for password, so it will be a private string password. Fourth we have first name, so it will be a private string first name. Fifth we have last name. So these are the fields that inside the user entity. Now after that, I'm going to create a new class inside the DTOs package. So the Java class name that we have, user DTO. So on the top of this class, let me add here the annotation that we have @data from Lombok that will use to create the getters and the setters of the fields. So inside this, I'm going to add here the fields that we have copied from user entity. So the fields that we have ID, email, first name and the last name. After the user DTO, I'm going to create a user repository inside the repositories package. So it will be a interface and the name that we have user repository. Let me extend this with JP repository. Inside this, we have to pass two parameters. First, we have the entity that we have user. Second, we have to pass here a data type of the primary key that we have long. So on the top of this interface, I'm going to add the annotation that we have @repository to make this interface as a repository in our Spring Boot application. Now you can take a look of a user repository, user DTO, and the user entity. Let's run the Spring Boot application. As you can see, the log in the console that we got, create table user, where we have the fields ID, email, first name, last name, and the password. So that's all for now from my side. If you have any confusion, you can do comment. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.